prime time on the top game, it's a fine line. Man in the match, that's Daveye, he's the main guy, keep a close eye. Make sure you don't make no wrong play, cause I'm with Jose and Andre. And when Cyrus comes to walk in, you better know that you are watching. Premier League, Daveye, tell what time we on. Prime time, let me hear you say it. Premier League, Daveye, tell what time we on. Prime time.
Hello and welcome to Premier League Primetime. Manchester United 0, Liverpool 3, and to be honest with you, I'm past the point of ranting. It really just... What more can I say that I haven't said already, for the last year about a lot of these players, this manager. What can I say, really, that I haven't already said? I guess I can give my thoughts on the Jadon Sancho selling to Chelsea. If I'm Jadon Sancho, I'm absolutely laughing right now. You've gone from playing with Bruno and Rashford to now getting to ball with Cole Palmer and João Felix. So, yeah, if I'm Jadon Sancho, I'm absolutely laughing right now, really. And you're actually being played by a manager who knows what he's doing, is tactically astute, and really just knows how to play football. I have seen, this manager come out after the match and start chatting about how he's not Harry Potter and that he's won more trophies than what was it? I think, less trophies than Man City or more trophies than Man City, something like that. I'm just like, I'm not even surprised anymore, really. Because this manager is clueless. This manager is an absolute charlatan, and I don't care. This manager has no clue. How Ineos have come out and said they fully back him, I don't know. Maybe they're saying that because in the sense that they want to literally just let him die on his own sword. Really. But once again, this manager is clueless, and get this guy out my football club, and I'm tired of seeing him. I'm absolutely tired of seeing him. But onto the game, was anybody really surprised that Mo Salah yet again scored? Was anybody surprised that the defensive midfielder once again was left to die? Casemiro, yes, he had a horrible game. Don't get me wrong. He was horrific, awful, abysmal. But did he have any help? No, he didn't. He had no help. Kobbie Mainoo that's probably the worst performance I've seen him play in a Man United kit. The worst performance that I've seen. Gravenberch absolutely schooled him. Absolutely schooled him. But yes, he lost the ball for the third goal. But guess what? Did he have any support? No. We took Cass off at halftime, brought on poor Toby Collier, and guess what? He had no support either. It's a pattern. And now most of this fan base are actually waking up now. They smelt the coffee. They're waking up. After a year-long slumber, they've finally seen the issues. They finally have seen the issues with this manager. Some of them are waking up. Some of Ten Hag's most staunch defenders have finally said, no, I can't back this now. You got to go. And when the mainstream media are saying it now, no one has any problem with it. But when I was saying it, when others are saying it here, guess what? Apparently that's an issue. Apparently we're just toxic and negative. And it's absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And I am sick to death of it. Really and truly. But we're just going to get straight into the match, and this was just an absolute schooling. Liverpool did not even have to try. They did not even have to get out of second gear. They didn't even need to try. They didn't even need to perform well to beat us. And that's what infuriates me the most. People forget about the standards of this football club. Saying that a successful season really would be, top four and, a trophy. I'm not letting these standards drop. And yes, I know, we're not that club no more. We're not. We are not that club anymore. However, in your third season, when you've been given another, over 100 mil to spend on, not players that are stupid buys, but good signings that financially make sense, and still players that you would want in your team, please do not tell me you're going to come out and say that you don't have the players and that you need more time. You don't need any more time. The only time that you need is behind bars. That's the only time you should be getting. And take Anthony with you. Seriously. This is another horrible, horrible performance. there's only a few players in that team that I will give any sort of praise to whatsoever. But we're going to go into the player. And starting off in goal, Andre Onana, your positioning is absolutely awful. And as much as I'll, give you for last season for, many games in which you bailed us out from getting destroyed, you know what? At the end of the day, guess what? You've done it to yourself again, really. The moment I start to have any sort of faith in you, guess what? You completely destroy it. You completely destroy it. What was that positioning on the third goal, really? Really? Just, yeah, sure, Mo Salah, it was a great finish. Luis Diaz, 2 great finishes. The second one, you got beat at your near post again. I swear on my life, this is like David De Gea regen. Can never save anything at his near post, and it looks like you're the same. Oh, it's horrible, 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 horrible performance from him. I will give him but apart from that, didn't do a whole lot wrong, really. I will give him a 4, I guess. Into the right back, Mazraoui. Where were you on the first goal? Where were you? You're just an absolute no man's land. Caught forward again. Back post, Diaz, Szoboszlai, wide open. Where on earth were you? Bruno having to track back for your position. Absolutely dreadful from him, but not the worst. Not the worst performer on the pitch. I'll give you a 4, really. Centre backs, De Ligt, you know what? And he can keep his head held high because he was the only one that really looked like he actually cared. He's the only one that actually looked like he had any sort of competence in the back. I felt sorry for him because I felt like he was just, he was left on an island at the back because Lissandro was absolutely dreadful. Easily one of the worst performances that I've seen him in a Man United kit. But you know what? De Ligt is one of the few players that I could say, keep your head held high. I will give him I'll be generous. I'll give him a 6. Lissandro, 2. You were absolutely horrible again. You were horrible. Absolutely dreadful. Clattering into Szoboszlai. What on earth were you doing? This is a player I still really do like, but I've been saying it for weeks. He's been shaky. He has been shaky, and he's been making me nervous, and he's not the same player. He's not the same player, and this is what I'm going to continue to watch. This is not me saying that I'm going to turn against him. No, that's before anyone gets any of those ideas. No, that's not the point. What I'm saying is, my point is that this is a player that needs to be watched more closely, and he was dreadful too. Diogo Dalot, really just I'd say the same as as Mazraoui at that point. It's really not great. Really, really not great. I'll give him a 4. Into the midfield, Casemiro, as much as I don't want to scapegoat him, you lost the ball for 2 of the goals, and you were absolutely horrible. You were dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. But does this mean that I'm saying that Cass is a bad player? No. Does this mean that Cass has never done anything in football? No. But you were horrible. You were dreadful. The whole midfield was awful, including Kobbie Mainoo. So, no one in that midfield is getting away with it. Casemiro gets a 0. He gets a 0 for that day. Kobbie Mainoo gets a 1. He put his kill on the right way. That's about it. Kobbie Mainoo was dreadful as well. You lost the ball for the third goal. And in one of the goals, I think it was the first one. Why are you running away from the ball? The only person I'd expect you running away from the ball are the midfielders or the striker to try and make a run, down the wing to open up the channels. Why are you running away from the ball? But then again, I've been saying that Kobbie Mainoo is not a defensive midfielder. He's not someone that you play in a pivot. He's best further forward, and he's best on the ball. He's not of the engine to be a defensive midfielder box to box. That's not his game. That is not Kobbie Mainoo's game. Which is why we needed a player in first phase. Ugarte is not going to fix this. He's not going to fix it. Unless if you play a midfield of Cass, Ugarte, and Kobbie Mainoo, that's the only way. That's the only way, really, where you can accommodate both. But no, it's just not good enough. Not good enough. Kobbie Mainoo gets a 1. He was dreadful. Into the attacking trio. I'll start with Garnacho. What did he offer? He offered absolutely 0. He offered nothing. He gets a 0. Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side, putting 2 crosses. Other than that, what did he do? Nothing. 1. Bruno Fernandes, you are the captain. Big game player. Where was Bruno? Where was Bruno against Liverpool? Where did he go? Nowhere again. 0. Up front, Joshua Zirkzee. Yes, he missed 2 absolute sitters and he should have scored. But guess what? Unlike Rasmus Højlund, I actually see him dropping deep, trying to get the ball, trying to make things happen, trying to link play together, trying to play the ball out to the wingers, trying to do things, trying to be proactive when he's not on the ball, making good movements, linking the play together. That's why I said he's not an out-and-out striker. That's why. Because he actually drops deep and gets the ball. So I felt sorry for Xerxes, and he's going to be another one that's going to get scapegoated as well. But I'm not going to let, people scapegoat Xerxes like that. I'm not. I felt sorry for him, really. He offered way more than Rasmus Højlund did. He offers way more than flipping Mason Mount did, because let's be real, Mason Mount probably would have played in Bruno false 9. Would have been what we had gone with against Liverpool if he hadn't been flipping injured again. This guy's out injured again. I'm so tired of it. I really am. Genuinely sick of it. But Xerxes, for what he could do, he done what he could, but I'll give him a 4, really. Substitutions. Amad Diallo. I just want to say how Amad gets player of the month and he gets dropped ahead of Liverpool. This manager just does not have a clue. He doesn't have a clue what he's doing, because this guy doesn't like footballers. The only reason why Jadon's out the door is because of this manager. The only reason why. Ineos probably thought, let's cut our losses. Ten Hag is here. We decided to keep Ten Hag. Jadon's probably not going to last, so we may as well get rid of him. Jadon Sancho is absolutely laughing right now. Like I said before, he's laughing at how bad we are. And any of the Man United fan base that's still, harassing Jadon in his DMs or on social media or whatnot, leave the man alone. Leave him alone. He's out the football club now. What are you bothering him for? You're just further embarrassing us. You are an absolute embarrassment, really. And you know what, Jadon Sancho, I'll say it here as well. I hope you ball out at Chelsea and you show this absolute fraud how he treated you and how wrong he was. And getting onto that fraud, Erik Ten Hag, minus 100, 0, 0, 0, 0. Once again, I'm saying the same rubbish. You're an absolute disgrace. Get out of my football club. Get out of my football club. And all these Ten Hag inners, and I'm not saying the ones that because there are some all right ones, and we welcome all opinions here at Premier League Prime Time. But however, the people who are Ten Hag in and want to get on their high horse to everyone else that don't share the same opinion, and telling people to hold that and this, that, and the other, just because a few results or because he won the FA Cup when we were all gassed and all excited. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Just because you have an opinion, that doesn't mean that you get on your high horse. Absolutely shame on you. Disgraceful. Ten Hag gets a 0. But there you have it. There is my post-match analysis. Man United 0, Liverpool 3. Thank goodness for the international break. I can actually get a break from this shambles of a football club that I'm so sick and tired of. And wherever you are watching this in the world, let us know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching our upload, and let us know down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on anything and everything addressed in this feature of Premier League Prime Time? Smash a like on the video, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. And be sure to check out our other platforms on Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And we hope you have an absolutely fantastic day/evening. Take care.